All right, friends, welcome back, floorball fans, to the third quarterfinal number 2, featuring the Chicago Mad Dogs versus the Austin Bluebonnets. Our first semifinal ticket is punched with Austin's other club, Austin FC. Here we go. Honkila throws it down. Nico Gray. Over to Drake, back to Gray. Evan Pish drops it back to Gray. Up to AZ. The free hit will go to Austin. Lamb with Austin up the wall. Holtz into the corner. Guarded by Bartley. Holtz wraps it around. Nico Gray in there. Got a tip for Geldon, is bounced off. Honkila takes it back. Guarded by Ivan Pish. Honkila up the wall. Mad Dogs get it away. Addington. Addington drops to Gray. Gray to Pish. Back to Addington. Over to Bartley. Chicago resets. Chicago has it to Pish. AZ. Oh, huge stop by Hinojosa. Don't know how. Addington tried to just flick that over his head as he was sprawled on the ground, and he managed to get a leg up and knock it down. Owens. Drops back for Owens. Bows in the back. Back to Owens. Brennan for Chicago. Davidson. Drop back for Bartley. Shot in the middle. Blocked. Moser has it. Moser to Davidson. Over to Bartley. Pass into Brenham. Davidson down below the net. Gives it to Gray. Nick Gray drops it back. Pops it up. Ball belongs to Austin. 9 minutes to go in the first period. No score. Will Leo take it in? Drops it for Honkila. Honkila over to Leith. Bring him up. Davidson back to Moser. Moser over to Gray. Nick Gray drops to Nico Gray. No relation. Davidson carries it through. Can't keep it. Jonas takes it down into the corner. Drops to Gray. Gray goes to Gray. Back to Davidson. Shot right into Hinojosa. He brings it up. Throws it up to McKay. McKay up the wall. Gas. Stripped by AZ. Zivkovic up to side. Shot. Wide. Bish takes it back into the corner. Turns. Fires up the boards. Nico Gray takes it. Moser back over. Bo is trying. Moser in the slot. Over to AZ. Shot. Score! Mad Dogs strike first. Put one on the board over David Hinojosa. And the Mad Dogs take a 1-0 lead. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go into the first period. Vinny wins the draw for Austin. Bluebonnets need to come back. Need to score. Lamb flicks it ahead to McKay. McKay tries to push it in. Blocked by Bartolai. Addington takes it and goes. Shot wide. AZ missed. Blue Bounce will bring it back in. Bluebonnets move it up. Nico Gray. Over to AZ. AZ turns and retreats back. Gray will pick it up. Over to Bartolai. Bartolai's looking up. Passes across. Didn't hit AZ. A little bit ahead of him. Austin Bluebonnets grab it. Lamb brings it up. Lofts it in. Holtz, we got a big crash. Both players inadvertent, knocked off. Whistle. Our referees for this game are Mukesh and Josh. Holtz with the shot. Blocked. AZ ahead for Addington. Caught Austin on a change. Centered back to AZ. Nobody home. Addington holds it through. Turn shoots. Pick save by Hinojosa. Back out. Bartolai takes it. Holtz supplies some pressure. Drops back for Moser. Moser dumps it in deep. Owens going in. Bartolai picks it up. Loses it. Holtz knocks it all the way down and Austin completes their change. 5:11 to go in the first. Sent across. Johnson with the interception. Back to Moser. Moser to Gray. Gray to... Nope. Gray with the... Gray... Oh, has it in the box. And then Joseph stifles him by not giving him a clean shot. Bartolai tries to give it back. Owens picks Gray's pocket. Now she comes up. Ex-national team member. Actually, I don't know if she's on the women's team for Colorado or not, or for Chechia or not. And we have a ball go in, and we're going to have a face-off at the middle spot. I have a sneaking suspicion I know what's coming here. And Austin once again does the right thing and just hands it back to Chicago. Oh, they're going to actually have to blow the whistle. And once again, they do the right thing. So Mad Dogs start looking. Moser with the ball in the back. 4:25 to go in the first. Passes to Gray. Gray throws it down in the corner. Hunkla is on that. Passes up. Moser picks the pocket of gas. Whips around. Spin move to Gray. Gray's looking. Centers it. Oh, kick save there by Lath. Hunkla and Moser. Moser wins the race. Passes it up to Gray. Gray flips it in. Knocked away by Hunkla. Center pass to Davidson. Knocked away by Johnson. Hunkla retains it. Passes it across to Leith. Blocked by Nico Gray in front of the net. 3:25 to go in the first. Ooh, kicked out. Brenham forces Goss to retreat. Nico picks pocket. Oh, and just misses to the outside of Brenham on a nice feed from Addington. Pish back. Addington wide on his shot. Lath over to get it. Intercepted by Pish. Shot saved by Hinojosa. Back centered. Pish back over to AZ. AZ sends it back out to Nico. Nico Gray. Sent over to Addington. Bartolai to AZ. Oh, and Keene misses the post and hits on the outside and bounces out of play. The score remains 1-0 with 2:12 to go in the first period of this surprisingly competitive quarterfinal. It's always hard when you get the 3-6 or the 2-7. But I think this is the 4-5, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to go back and double check. Pish sends it back to the point. Moser, 148. Bartolai shoots. Save, Hinojosa. And a mental mistake. Flips it out and turns the ball over. Chicago, 1:32 to go. Center. Cross to Pish was perfect. Honkala gives it back up to Pish. Sends it out to Moser and they'll reset for Chicago. Moser back to Pish. Pish cross, nobody home. AZ loses it. Gas comes away with it. Austin resetting. Sorry, it wasn't Gas, it's DeVerney. And then shoots, Hinojosa's right there. Bo takes it behind, circling. 54 seconds to go in the period. Chicago still up 1. McKay loses it to Bartolai. Bartolai's pass blocked. Addington has it. Tries to cross it. Blocked. 35 seconds to go. Addington's got it again. Over to Moser. Moser dumps it. Give and go. Pish hits him back, but Moser can't finish it. And McKay, 24 seconds, brings it up. Moser reverses it quickly. Keene Addington spin. And hits AZ empty in front of the net. With 12 seconds to go in the first, Chicago tacks on their second. Takes a 2-0 lead, which will probably go into the first intermission. So Addington will draw against Gas. Chicago wins the draw. Oh, Addington tried to add a quick one. Missed just wide. Oh, and Joseph's getting some extra work, and that'll be the end of the first period. 2-0. Chicago leads as we go to the second. We'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, welcome back to the second period of this quarterfinal. Chicago leads 2-0 on that last-minute goal by Keene Addington in the front. No, sorry. A feed from... It was Zivkovic with his second on the feed from Addington. Also makes a push down to the corner. Chicago gets it back. Feeds over. Bartolai circling. Over to Gray. Intercepted by Holtz. Holtz goes around. Tries to wrap it and gets it. Holtz with the wraparound on a nifty wrap. Espinoza couldn't get the door shut on the corner post. And now it's 2-1. Austin. So Austin closes, makes it 2-1. And now Honkelis behind his net. Bounces ahead for Lee. Lee loses it to Gray. Gray takes it back and will reset for Chicago. Puts it up to Nick Gray. Chicago looking him back. Long pass down. Bremen and Owens fighting in the corner. Owens for Austin. Davidson steps in for Chicago. And the pass back is all the way back. Chicago has to go back and get it. Gray on the wing. Looking for a cross. Blocked by Honkila. It'll still be Chicago ball. Honkila intercepts. We're going the other way. Chicago turns it quickly. Gray down below. He's got Bo on him. He drops it for Nico Gray. Nico across court. Up to AZ. Zivkovic back to Bartolai. Bartolai shoots wide. Bo brings it up. Intercepted by Bartolai. Bartolai cross pass to Nick Gray. Nick feeds it to the slot. Picked off by Geldon. Geldon drops it for Joanna, and Austin will reset. Bo snaps it up. Nobody home for Austin. Chicago resets. No call. Nico Gray and Gass are down there. Espinoza gets it, brings it back, feeds to Addington. Here comes Gass. Tipped, and we'll stay down here. Chicago going for a quick restart. And he looks for a shot, but it was tipped away. We'll stay here. Nico Gray behind the net. Not usually where you see him, behind the offensive net. He's down there, trading with Pish. Pish feeds it back to Gray. Gray back up to Moser. Chicago passing it around, working around, looking for Austin to make a mistake. Patient passing, heart of a good floor ball. That ball moves so fast down there, it moves way faster than any person can. Ish beats off Austin. Divkovic in the middle. Addington pulls the trigger and sails it over the net. 7:34 to go in the second. 2-1 Chicago. Austin puts it in. It's taken by Brenham. They can't get it back centered. Bartolai still struggling to get it through. Drops it back to Moser. Moser resets. Brenham. Bartolai to Brenham. Moser intercepted. Johnson back to Hunkela. Nick Gray takes it down to the corner. He walks around the corner, trades places with Brenham. Back to Moser. Moser over to Bartolai. Bartolai comes across. Nick Gray's got it. Over on the wing. Oh, alone in the slot was Jonas Davidson. And Joseph can't control it. And Holtz knocks it away. It'll be Chicago ball along the sideline. Shot. Hunkela. To Lamb. Knocked away. Davidson has a chance. Gass got it. Austin coming away. Feeds it forward to Holtz. Tries to get it back to center. Blocked by Chicago, and Nico Gray comes up with it. 5:55, halfway through the game. 1-goal quarterfinal. Good match between Chicago Mad Dogs and Austin Bluebonnets. Chicago taking their time, looking around. Austin patiently waiting. Addington looks. Gray's got it. Down to Brenham. Brenham pops it loose. Lee can't handle it. Bartolai gets it, feeds it back to Nico Gray. Forward to Addington. Chicago gets change going in the side. Partial change. Shot. Pish on the rebound. Shot back to center. Couple of efforts. And Chicago gets it in. 4:46 left in the second. So the Mad Dogs get a 2-goal lead here in the second period, this quarterfinal. Winner punches their ticket for the semifinals in the morning. Big save by Hinojoso. Passed ahead. Davini to the corner, chased by Moser. Davini behind the net. Mad Dogs collapse in. Addington comes away. 3-on-2. Drops it too closely. Hunkela takes it. Feeds over to U. Back to Addington. Tries to get it in front. Hinojosa kicks it away. Pass over. Swept away. Geldon's coming up the wall. Chicago playing a press defense down there. Nico Gray comes away with it. Flips it past. Can't get it past Bo. Bo goes back the other way. And then drops it to Owens. and Austin will reset. Deviney back to Bo. Subs for Gas. Owens to Gas. To Gas comes back over and gets it. Johnson in front of the net for Austin. Gray back on defense. Gray feeds it to himself, but Bo gets there on the pass a little bit too far ahead. AZ can't get it. Austin will come back the other way with 3 minutes to go in the second. Pass ahead to back behind the net. Bo takes it, feeds it over to Leith, and goes off. Brenham comes up to the left point and shoots and scores! So Chicago tacks on another one on a nifty little wrist shot from Brenham, charging in from the left point. And with 2:35 to go in the second, it's 4-1 Mad Dogs. Deviney flips it all the way down. Espinoza grabs it. Derek Moser, men's U19 head coach, plays for the Chicago A team as well, on the Chicago Dogs. Headman's up to Nick Gray. Nick Gray drops it back to Drake Bartolai. Shot saved by Hinojosa right off his mask. Jonas Davidson hits it. Another shot, kick, deflection attempt by Brenham. Brenham behind the net. 2 men on. Referee right there. Lamb and Davidson fight for it. Brenham wins it. Passes up to Davidson. Shot blocked. Honkula. Over to Moser on the Brenham looking for somebody to pass to. Drops it to the corner. Lamb sends it down. With a minute 13 to go, Austin gets a change. Chicago passes around and here! Evan Fish gets it just inside the left post. And the Mad Dogs move to a 5-1 lead with 52 seconds to go in the second period. Austin's going to have to go to the huddle in second intermission and come up with a solution to put a little more pressure on the Mad Dogs. Austin wins the draw, and they flip it down. Nico Gray drops for Drake Bartolai. 42 seconds to go. Bartolai head to Civic. AZ centered. Pish. Save. Oh, they're going to say he missed it, and it went off the crossbar. So it'll be Austin ball. 19 seconds. Long shot down. Chicago coming back out. That's going to do it. And that ends the second period. But the score, Chicago Mad Dogs 5, Austin Bluebonnets 1. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the third period of this quarterfinal match. Welcome back for the third period in this quarterfinal match between the Chicago Mad Dogs and the Austin Bluebonnets. Chicago has a 5-1 lead. Davidson will face off against Lamb, and Chicago wins it. Passes ahead. Nick Gray down in the corner. Brennan behind the net. Back up to Gray. Looking for a pass. Gray walks it back to center. And Nico Gray will try to bring it in. Nick Gray recovers. Sets it up for Davidson. Davidson to Brennan behind. Brennan back to Gray on the wing. Hunkela down in the corner. Davidson comes in. Ball's knocked away by Lamb. Chicago has it down in the corner. Nico Gray comes up and tries to play it. Knocks it out of bounds. Over the boards. And Bluebonnets ball. Bo with the ball. Throws it all the way down. Moser across the back. Nico Gray up the middle. Takes it into the far corner. Moser at the half line. Deflected by Austin. Sends it in. Bo has it for Austin behind the net. And Owens will send it up. Looking for McKay. Slides past McKay and Moser takes it. Comes across. Give and go for Pish. Hinojosa with the save and Owens to the back. McKay comes up the wall. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Austin. Austin tries to snip one in on Espinoza. Pass for AZ is long, but Chicago gets it down. Puts it right across. Pish has it. Derek Moser. Over to Keen Addington. Owens on the wall. She passes over to Hunkela. Addington comes in, sweeps it back behind the net, and comes back out the other way. The Pish. Pish shoots wide. AZ in the corner, intercepted by Bo. Bo throws it out of bounds and will stay Chicago ball. With 8:14 to go in the third period. Ball comes in. AZ has it in the corner. Pish keeps it, but now Bo has it and lifts it out. And Nico Gray retreats to get it. Davidson loses it to Gas. Gas comes in, shoots. Save Espinoza. Chicago brings it up. Brennan walks it in. And Gas sends it all the way down. And Nico Gray will come back to get it. Chicago brings up the boards. Still working it past. Davidson shoot, block. Back the other way. 2-on-1 and a goal! Holtz makes the steal at half court and makes Chicago pay. So with 6:36 to go in the third period, it's now 5-2 in favor of the Chicago Mad Dogs. Austin not giving up on their shot to try to get into the semifinal tomorrow morning. Owens throws it down. Nico Gray back to get it for Chicago. Over to Moser. Drop pass. Owens behind the net. Pish pursues. And she throws it out of bounds. Turnover. It'll go back to Chicago Mad Dogs. Centering pass attempt broken up in the box. Here comes Bo. Bo to Owens. Vinny has it, loses it. And we're going to have a free hit. For an incorrect hit back here at the line. Keen Addington comes charging in his own and puts it away. Gets that goal back for Chicago on a breakaway. Make that 6-2 in favor of the Chicago Mad Dogs. We're starting to clamp a stranglehold on this quarterfinal. It's 5:13 to go. Chicago takes it back. Bartley, stole by Lee. Moser quickly pounces on to get it back. Davidson on the wing, sends it back to AZ. No, Drake. Bartley. Nick Gray has it. Feeds it to Davidson. Davidson has Moser on a shot. Moser finds the right-hand side of the net. And just like that, it's 7-2. 6-2, 7-2, 7-2. And we are now in mercy rule to keep the tournament on time. When you are a 5-goal lead in the third period, mercy rule applies and the clock continues to run unless the referee triple whistles or the team calls timeout. And wins the draw. Pulls back for Bo. McKay has it, comes up to the boards. Sends it deep. Lee tries to get it. Has Nico Gray on him. Nico comes away with it for Chicago. Circles around and looks for help. Keen Addington across. Sends it up. A little whiff. And Austin takes control. 3:33 to go in the game. McKay throws it down the court for Austin. Lamb brings it up. Austin's starting to have some fun. One of the things we love about floorball in the States, we're always trying to have some fun. Keene, drop pass, spin, miss. Great pass to AZ, wasn't there. Austin gets in defense. Keene trying to guess the defense out. Addington passes to Pish. Pish tries the pass. Gass comes up with it for Austin. Attempted pass up. Addington picks up the loose ball. Hinojosa with the save. Gass kicks it forward as we hit 2:34. Nico Gray brings up the boards. Comes down low. Hunkala on him for Austin. Back to AZ's. Sliding save by Hinojosa. Nico Gray in the back. Tries to get rid of it. Can't. Kick save by Pish. Bartolai has it. Pish misses. AZ centers it. Blind shot for off the post. Jonas Davidson gets medal, but no goal. AZ centers. Can't handle it. Jonas Davidson dumps. And Lee's still trying to get it all together. Or Leith's trying to get it all together as he comes back in. The Austin captain, 132. McKay tries to get it in there. Nico Gray comes back. Austin's fresh defense on a change and buries it in the top right corner of the net. Mercy Row continuing as we're now 8-2. Clock runs at 1:11 to go in the game. Next quarterfinal coming up. Will be the USA U19 Blue versus Colorado. .48 seconds to go. Austin just trying to get one more for pride and posterity. Espinoza feeds to Moser. 39 seconds to go. Austin gets the steal. Attempted shot goes wide. Another shot. Oh, and they had a chance. As Ducky Johnson almost had a chance to put it away. Save, shot wide over to the other side. Bartolai has the ball. 18 seconds to go. He drops it for Moser. Moser back to Bartolai. Shots wide across. 10 seconds left. Addington sends it back, and that's going to do it for the quarterfinal. Chicago Mad Dogs advance to the semifinals tomorrow morning. Austin Bluebonnets will go into the consolation bracket to play for 5th through 8th. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with the next quarterfinal, which will feature Colorado versus the USA Men's Under 19 Blue.